everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make these really easy Wycinanki Christmas cards. Wycinanki is a Polish paper cutting technique and it's really easy to do. As you can see, I've made quite a few different designs this year and there's so many options. You can do so many different colours, so many different shapes, and today I'm going to show you how to do a version of this design here. I'm going to show you how to make the flower. So here's everything you need. You're going to need a piece of A5 card, and this one has been folded in half to make an A6 sized card, and as you can see, it's in midnight blue. And you're also going to need something for the background. So I've chosen black, and this is just cut to a little bit smaller than the A6 size. Then you're going to need 4 different colours of paper. Any paper will do, something around 60 or 80 GSM. And you can have any colour combinations that you like. And I've got some gold peel off stickers here in just lines. You can also use silver ones if you have those, and I do for some of my other designs, like this one you can see use silver. You're also going to need 3 different green pieces of paper if you want to make the leaf. Now, I'm not going to show you how to do that exact technique in this video, but the flower technique is so similar that you'll find it really easy once you know how to do the flower. All right, so you also need some scissors. Now, I've got 2 different sizes scissors here because I just find it easier to go between each of them. But if you need one, then I'd just say the nail scissors because we are cutting quite small. You're going to need a pencil, an eraser and a sharpener. And also, if you have one, you can use one of these bone folders. They're really useful if you have one. If you don't have one, you can use a ruler, or you don't have to use anything. It's just literally for the folding side of things. And for the gluing, you can just use a glue stick. That's absolutely fine if that's what you've got at home. But if you want to get rid of all the lumps of glue that you usually have with the glue stick, I suggest you use Mod Podge and apply it with a paintbrush, an old paintbrush like this, and a bit of card. Don't use PVA. All right, so let's get started. We're going to create our flower, and this dark blue color here is going to be used for the bottom layer of the flower. And I'm just by eye seeing what kind of size I need. Now you can use a ruler for this and you can measure things out, but I just like to place my paper up to the area that I want to fill with the flower and just see by eye what kind of size it needs to be. So as you can see, I've folded this piece of paper that I've got into 4. So you could get 4 flowers out of one of these sheets of paper. Obviously you can see I've just cut out a little bit of the side, so I can only get 3 flowers. But it's really useful doing this kind of thing because you make the best of the sheets of paper that you have. And as you can see, I'm using the large scissors to cut this, and yeah, I think that piece fits nicely in that area. So I'm folding that piece in half, and now I'm drawing on a semicircle. It's kind of a tall-ish semicircle. You can see there, it's reflected in the light. And now I'm going with the petals. So I'm drawing the petals onto the inside of my semicircle, and there's various different petal shapes here. There's just simple points that are a little bit curvy. There's a petal that's got a little bit of a bump in it. As you can see, that one there, I've done it in Sharpie pen, so if you want to pause the video, you can hold on that and have a good look at it if you want to get the exact shapes. But if you just experiment with just points and curves and petal shapes, so have a look at flowers in real life and what those kind of petal shapes look like, and then add them to your designs. It's really interesting to kind of just experiment and see how you feel and see how you go. But as I said, if you need to pause the video on when I've Sharpie penned that example in and copy it, then you can do so. And then I'm using the tiny little scissors, so the nail scissors for this, because it's the easiest. And when you fold it out, that's what it looks like. So that's the first layer done. And now I'm going to go onto the second layer. I'm going to use pink for this, but obviously you can use any colour you like, any bits that you have at home. Actually, the great thing about this is you can just use scraps of paper. Like I'm cutting these pieces of paper to size, but you can use any scraps that you've got because they're such small designs. These flowers are going onto an A6 piece of card, so They're very small. So I'm just measuring out here by eye again, just having a look what kind of size this next shape should be. And obviously it's just a little bit smaller than the darker blue. Folding the piece of paper like I did previously. And this time I'm drawing just a slight different shape. So not a semicircle this time. This looks kind of a bit like an onion to me. Let me know in the comments what you think it looks like. But that kind of shape. If you need to pause the video to have a good look, you can. And again, on this one, the petals are slightly different. So there's a point that goes up to the top, and then there's a squarish area where you mark very thin rectangles before doing more petally type shapes. And just like the first layer, you want to cut round the main edge first of all with your nail scissors or small scissors, and then just cut into all the little bits. And as you can see, if you work cutting into the paper, it's much easier. And then just rotating the paper inside your thumb and finger, it makes it really easy that way. So yeah, and just be really careful. Try not to pull out the little offcuts too harshly, because it can rip the paper, especially if you're using really thin paper. Just be really gentle. You have to have a bit of patience with this and take your time, but I find it really relaxing. And this one looks really gorgeous, doesn't it? So cute. So that's what it looks like inside. And oh yeah, I just remembered to make a little chevron shape in the top part of the darker blue paper there. And I think it looks really cute when you cut these little chevrons out. This is a really nice little style of the Wycinanki Polish paper cutting that looks extra good. All right, we're going on to the third layer. We've got some lilac paper here. I'm just cutting a strip off, and now I'm going to see if it measures up well and if I need to cut a smaller piece off. They just have to fit inside each other. So make sure the pieces aren't too big, but you're always better off cutting them too big first of all and then making them smaller. If you make it too small first of all, then it makes it a lot more difficult. So here's my tiny little piece of lilac paper. I'm folding it in half, and I'm going to make this one a very simplified version of the first layer. So I'm doing a kind of a semicircle shape again, like I did the first layer, as you can see. And then I am making that point and only doing a couple of petals this time. So a couple of points. And then I'm just finishing off the bottom, so it doesn't go very far down. And that's that one done. So we're going to cut that one out with the nail scissors, looking really nice. And again, just take your time, nice and easy, and don't pull out the bits with too much force, because you can rip the paper. Just want to take your time. And let's have a look how this one looks. Oh, and I did the little chevron as well at the top. So cute, right? Now you could leave it like this. It looks really nice, but I do want to put a little yellow center in. So I'm cutting the thinnest strip that I have done so far. And this is by far the trickiest bit, getting a tiny little piece. This is smaller than a postage stamp size. And I'm folding it in half, just double checking that it is the right size. And I'm going to do the most simplest little design here with just 3 petals. You can pause the video if you want to check out the shape for that. And now I'm doing my best to cut this out as neatly as possible. I actually find this a lot easier using a scalpel on a cutting mat, but I also like using the nail scissors. So you can use a scalpel and a cutting mat, or a cutting knife, or an X-Acto knife, if that feels more comfortable to you. All right, so there's my shapes all ready and cut out. And the leaf is just the same, really. It's just that you repeat the same pointed and curved shape around the edge. So it's very simple, very easy, much easier than the flower. All right, so I decided with this design to have a bit of an outline colour. So I chose yellow because the person that I'm giving this card to loves the combination of like purple and yellow, or a really dark blue and yellow. So I just traced around the outline of that larger background flower and put it onto another piece of paper. I just put it onto a yellow. And it really makes this one stand out, really nice and vibrant. And I know the person that I'm making this for is going to really like it. So that's it. That's our design done. So we're going to glue it now. You can glue it with a glue stick if you want to, but I'm going to use Mod Podge onto a scrap piece of card here. So I'm just going to pour out a little blob. So you obviously have to work really methodical here. So first of all, I've just removed the actual card, the folded card part of the design. And I need to make sure that my design is looking nice and centralized. So I'm just putting a tiny blob of glue on the black card first, just to kind of use it as a reference point for where I'm putting the leaf. And then I am doing a super thin layer of glue, making sure that I get into all the little points at the edge of the leaf. And I'm using the bone folder here just to press it down a little. That's really nice. It's just complete optional extra. You don't have to do that. And then I'm going ahead and doing the same thing with the next layer of leaf. Very thin. You want to apply the glue very, very thinly. And just keep going nice and methodically through each layer. So as you can see, I've got the leaf on first, and then I'm doing the flower. And I just keep checking now and again just to make sure the placement is correct on the background. And yeah, just doing the next layer, pressing it down with the bone folder, gluing on the next layer and the next one and the final one. And I do go ahead and use a normal glue stick to stick the background colour to the actual main card, because I've actually used a really thick card for this, so it can hold the glue stick really well. So I'm just making the placement now. And take your time with this. It's really important to get it as straight as you possibly can. Again, using the bone folder if you have one, and just pressing down nice and firmly to make sure all the little edges are glued down securely. All right, so it's time for our peel off stickers now. This bit's super fun, obviously an optional extra. You could use washi tapes instead of this if you want to. Whatever you've got to hand, really. I just thought a little bit of metallic would look really nice, and especially because this is for a Christmas card, I think it really goes really nicely. Obviously, these don't have to be Christmas cards, do they? You could do it for birthdays, any other celebration as well, and use appropriate and relative washi tape or stickers. So if you are using these kind of peel-offs, these thin peel-off stickers, you want to be really careful when you're positioning them, and use a whole strip at a time, because it's much easier to have parts of the strip hanging off each end and then cut them off, rather than trying to position it from one corner, if that makes sense. You know, make yourself have the easiest time you possibly can. Now this one, because I've had lots of practice of it, I've used one strip for two sides, but I do recommend you just use a whole strip for one side for ease. And once you're positioning it, just hold it in place with your finger and cut off the excess ends. And there you have it. There is the finished Wycinanki Christmas card based on the blue one that I made previously. I really like the gold outline on this. And here are some of the other ones that I made. This really pretty pink design looks so lovely. Again, with 5 layers. This one's got 4 layers. And I made a couple of those ones. Oh, that's my favourite one. Which one's your favourite? Let me know. And there's the one we just created together. Doesn't it look gorgeous? So vibrant, really lovely. This is another one I created, very similar. I wanted to go for a blue and pink design. And these two final designs are completely different. If you'd like to make easy collages like this with me, you are invited to my live online classes. There's a few coming up, so go to my website for more information. Hope you really enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.